That means that it's recording.
Yeah, he has all these cameras and he's only using the hand.
No, it's as long as put the
He's like,
headphones on.
we want to go for that home vibe, like one of those.
That should be hooked.
homemade
You should
scary
be hooked to
movie.
channel 1, and then this
Day
one's
two
hooked to
back
channel
at.
2.
Don't do an intro. Don't
You're
give him-
hooked to channel 1, and then this one's hooked to
Aaron,
channel
don't give
2.
him the dignity of an intro. Just start talking.
Hey guys, I'm Aaron.
That's not what I said to do.
I can't talk about my name.
Anyways,
Welcome to the podcast. I'm Aaron. This is
Me?
what episode is it? Do you know what episode it is? Me.
and that's us. I started school. That's all I got going for me right now.
Why would you intentionally go to school when you've already
Uh,
finished school?
Because if I graduate with my degree, the prospects for jobs is like starting 60K. Starting. And they don't expect me to actually know what I'm doing.
That's pretty cool. Hi guys, I'm Chase.
We already said that.
No, I didn't. I said I'm me.
Yeah. And they should
I'm
know-
back, and I'm taking control.
I'm gonna be honest. College sounds like a big waste of time. Well, I mean, obviously,
Depends.
it gives
What are you
it
learning
gives you
in
the piece of-
college?
It gives you the piece of paper, and you can get jobs and stuff. But everyone else I know who goes to college is like, especially since it became online through this whole thing that happened. They're just like, oh yeah, I missed a few classes. You know, as long as I just do okay on the tests, you know. It's like, oh, you're gonna be a doctor.
None of
I'm
your
glad-
friends. None of your friends are being doctors. Don't act like you're friends with doctors, because I know your friends.
That's just what they said they were gonna do. You don't know my friends.
Well,
Is Ian
Mitchell's gonna be a doctor. Mitchell's gonna be a doctor.
It's nobody I know in real life. I'll tell you that. Everyone I know in real life probably
Oh, these are internet.
got hit in
friends.
the brick head.
Hey Aaron, what are you learning at school?
I'm taking 4 classes.
Okay.
Acceleration.
That's just a verb.
I've seen that anime.
Yeah. Software startup simulator,
Okay.
part 1. Or is it part 2?
Okay.
Software engineering
Okay.
and distributive and parallel.
And what do all those forces combine to make?
A computer
Voltron.
scientist. Oh.
Oh, okay. So now you've explained it like a little bit to me or whatever. What exactly are you going like in hopes to like do job wise? What do you want to be doing?
For the
With-
audience,
with
when I have
BS.
explained it to him, I say, I don't know. Something with computers.
The only thing I hear you two talking about, the fact that you're in school, is that it's like, hey guys, let's make a video game on the side, because Aaron knows.
No, Dominic.
Yeah.
Papa Dom knows computers.
Listen, all I'm saying is
I've
if-
only
if
heard video
everyone's-
games from
if
Jackson.
everyone's learning computers,
Jackson had a really good idea. Jackson, tell me about your
computer
idea for a video game. Well, not the video game idea, but how we get to the video game. Tell him.
Tell me about the video
Give the
game.
pitch to the audience.
all you have
They'll
to
be on our investors.
all you have to actually do to make a video
Look
game
at the camera.
nowadays, all you have to do to make a video game nowadays
He's looking at the camera.
is get a really crappy tech demo together and then put a fundraiser up on Fiverr. You will see literally, or not Fiverr. What's the Kickstarter or whatever. Like
Patreon also
any of those places, because
And then a Patreon.
I've been watching a lot of videos lately that just talks about like there will be the most dumb crap on Kickstarter. It doesn't have to have gameplay.
Yeah,
It doesn't
yeah.
have to have like any
Yeah.
visuals. It doesn't even have to be fully fleshed out as a concept. People will just throw money at it for like the vaguest and dumbest stuff. So if anyone actually got like the small tech demo together about a game they wanted to make and then put it on Like, there's no way it doesn't get funded.
This is definitely true. And the reason you can also prove it is just because if you look at all the shovelware that actually just gets onto like consoles and stuff like that, like you look at the PlayStation Store, right?
So
What's it bloated with? Like games that like someone made by themselves and they're selling it for like $1 a piece or whatever. If you can put that on a store or whatever and like actually like, you know, like make money from it or whatever, and then you put like an actual game that like people would actually want to play or something like that, it's just like, oh yeah, you're definitely gonna get like, as long as you're not making like that or whatever, you'll get some backup.
But well, that's the whole thing. Is
And
like
as long as
there will be these Kickstarters and stuff where
How are they gonna know if you're a terrible person?
it's literally nothing.
Put that in the Kickstarter.
There's like
Put in
vague.
Kickstarter.
there's,
I'm a
like,
terrible person, by the way.
vague promises or whatever, and it doesn't. It literally amounts to nothing. Like whatever they say in their advertisement amounts to.
This is gonna be next
actually
gen.
nothing. And then everyone's surprised.
It's not.
Everyone's surprised when this one guy who lives in his mom's basement and he has no background in tech
Sorry,
and no
broken.
background in game development, is claiming that he's gonna make the next world's biggest MMO or whatever. And
Mom,
it comes
I'm
out
making
like that 10
Minecraft.
years later he never actually planned on doing it, but he raised millions of dollars, and they're like, but where's our game? So like, if you actually took it seriously,
No,
there's
he made
no
a
way.
game. It came out.
There's a
There's a
there's
demo.
a few examples where they did come out with something like
garbage.
Dream World, where it's actually just like a flat gray landscape with like Unity assets loaded in, and some of the buildings are just literal giant white blocks. They're so incompetent to the fact where they put this fog filter in.
What about Mighty
so
Number
that
9?
you know how video games do the yeah, they do it so they can de-render things so your game can run smoother. But they didn't de-render things when they went into the fog. So it was just making the game slower. Like, that's the kind of stuff that people will chuck millions of dollars at. There's no way you can get some, like, and you don't have to be some extravagant, don't plan the next generation of games. You could be some, like, pixel game, like Metroidvania. Like, people like the simple stuff.
Yeah. Like Trigger
There's
Witch.
no way it wouldn't get funded. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. Mighty Number 9 got funded. People were really bummed about that one.
Yeah, that's because people wanted Mega Man.
Mega Man.
And they didn't get Mega Man.
Don't promise Mega Man. Promise your own thing.
They didn't promise Mega Man. They said, esque. Mega Man-esque.
Look at it.
Well, yeah, if
it's
you're
like
like-
Mega Man.
You're like, this is gonna be the spiritual successor to Mega Man. It's not.
No.
It won't be.
I've been playing, it's an indie game
Mega
that came out
Dude.
recently, Trigger Witch.
Never heard of it.
Really fun game. It's kind of like Hotline Miami meets like Little Witch Academia.
Meats.
Yeah.
Isn't it a bullet hell? Or no?
No, it's. Have you played Hotline Miami? Where it's like top down and it's like.
Once.
Yeah. It's basically like you're constantly moving and like enemies are moving around you. So it's actually more like gameplay wise, it's more like Hotline Miami meets Legend of Zelda with like slight puzzle elements and stuff like that. It just looks like Legend of Zelda and stuff like that, and it plays like Hotline Miami. And then it has the theme of Little Witch Academia. Which is, by that I mean it has nothing to do with like Little
There's
Witch
just
Academia.
witches running
Yeah, there's
around.
just witches in it.
Aesthetically,
Yeah.
it has.
And they
witches.
use guns. Yeah,
So
they
it
use
could be a
guns.
lot of different
Yeah.
games.
You just get your first gun and they toss like a hand
Bayonetta?
cannon.
It's Bayonetta.
It's basically Bayonetta at this point. Yeah.
Just top-down Bayonetta. Got it.
Yeah, it's
Wow, that sounds great. Actually, can
But
I play?
it's really fun. It's like a 10-hour game or whatever. I'm already like a quarter of the way through it, and so then I won't play it once.
So you're 2.5 hours.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good. I like it. I recommend it. It's fun. You go around. You get
like baguettes.
you get a.
I can't believe you actually just ate a whole baguette while we're like. You could have stopped.
It was a half
while
baguette.
We,
It
while
was a
we
half. It
recorded.
was, yeah, part
Okay,
of it.
yeah, he had the other half. last
Yesterday,
night.
and I gave part to him.
But my point was, you sat down
Look at
while
his
we're
face
like
right
getting
now.
ready to
Ben,
record something.
He's a
and you
happy
just start
camper because he
eating
got a baguette.
I'd like to give a shout out to our studio audience. Give you guys yourself a round of applause.
Ben, what do you think
Did you want a piece of the baguette, Ben?
about
I'm sorry I
about the
didn't give you
episode so
one.
far?
Yeah.
What's your rating out of 10? 10 being good.
You have a really.
Let's give a shout out to the cameraman, Ben.
Thanks,
And turn the
Ben.
camera around.
Just flip the.
Yeah, you flip the
flip the
thing
screen.
over.
Now-
You're like a vlogger. You're like,
Don't tell the cameraman what to do. That's rule number 1. You never tell the sound guy or the cameraman what to
Is
do.
he a cameraman or a camera dude?
What do you want to be, Ben?
I'm gonna be a camera dude or a cameraman.
Cameraman Ben.
Sound more professional.
Cameraman Ben. Jackson.
no.
You guys were talking about Elden Ring last time.
Ew.
Yeah.
I don't play Elden Ring. I don't play
not?
Soulsborne games
Why not?
because I don't have the time to play video games. Other than
You have the
that,
time to do this.
yeah, and you see how much planning it takes to get everyone here on time?
I've never.
Is that a call out?
I've never,
Who's the
I've
second
never,
Everyone here on time.
I've never been to one of these where anybody has made it on time.
You know what? The last time
Besides
we did one
me,
of
the
these,
very
you
first
and
time-
Ben were early.
The very first time I was invited here, I came here and I'm like, wow, nobody is here. And then like an hour later, people showed up. So
Chase wasn't.
It was like
today-
10 minutes.
so-
You were like 10
no.
Yeah.
Like it was like 10 minutes until Aaron showed up, and then it was like an hour until.
This is true. Last time we did it, everyone was either early, on time, or they were Jeff and Eric.
or they,
And by that I mean that they were told me that they were going to be
so
late.
today
last time.
was like, and even the second time I was here, people were late. So the
I've been desensitized.
like I was even late just because like I got stuck in Prince Frederick.
There was that car
But-
broken down.
But and then I beat other people here, even though I was late.
Hey, don't say
So-
other
so
people.
today-
You only beat me, right?
I don't remember.
Not
So
being,
today
he's
I
not
was-
last.
So today, when the time came around, I was like, I'll leave at.
I'll show
10:30.
them.
I'll leave at
I'll show those
10:30,
guys.
which is when we normally.
That's crazy. I
You
left-
said to show up at
I left
10:30.
at
I was like,
11.
I'll leave at.
Well,
10:30.
at least you guys knew what time that I said because there was 2 people here who didn't read the text at all.
I didn't read the text until the day of.
This is true.
I tried to ignore it, but I couldn't.
For some reason my phone didn't show that you sent a text, and then George talked to me, and
I
was,
think Ben's the only one who knew what time it was.
Well, George
Hey,
told
I
me.
knew.
No, George told me yesterday.
I just didn't
Or 2
care.
days ago.
To be clear, Eric and I didn't check the text, and we got here early.
It's because you didn't check the text.
Wait. So you never checked
Excuse
the.
me, George, you
never
told me
checked
10:30.
the text again, George.
They got here at 10. They got here at 10.
Whenever
They
you were
on
fixing
time.
your car, you told me
Okay,
10:30.
That's what I was saying.
You told me the time because I
You
didn't
just
check the
need to
text
tell
till
people
today.
An hour
And
before
I knew what time
you
it
want
was.
to start.
Or maybe I asked Jackson.
Guys, I
So,
want you here at 7:30.
An hour
7:30.
before you want to start the episode, just
No.
ask them to come.
I mean-
and then they'll be here on time.
It comes
Well,
comes
on
with
the option.
Maybe.
it comes with being in charge of
Maybe it'll be
things
2 hours later.
and putting
then.
things
They'll be like,
together
"Alright."
and building productions for people and making things happen. It all comes with scheduling. And you got to get people, thank you. That's from my beard.
No, it's from your hat. Oh, was it the beard? I thought it was the hat.
No, it's from the beard. I took the beard off. It was itchy and getting in my mouth. Anyways, getting people here on time. You guys know. You guys have been in a few productions
Sometimes.
this year.
Not really.
Ones that we've put together ourselves. Fun times. The last time I was on, I didn't make my own play yet. And I didn't have all this cool stuff that put together and stuff like, the cantata
Oh. I thought you were going to say the tables.
table.
Did you put the table together?
Or did it
Actually, me and George, was it Jeff and Eric also? Did they watch and play with the dog?
play with the dog?
They were more
Yeah.
of a supervisory position.
Oh,
We had-
neighbor dog.
Yeah, we brought Chase up here because he was the only one here.
Jeez.
Chase the dog, not me. But anyways, I like
Chase is on the case.
I like making things. You put things together. You get people here at the same time. And I say this being the fact that I'm almost done with my movie script. And so I'm going to have to do that with a movie script too. So,
A movie.
yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Jackson going to be
A
in it?
movie about.
He might be in it. A movie about. Have you seen The Thing? Yeah,
Yes.
you have. I know. We watched it
Yeah.
together. And so,
No,
yeah.
I haven't.
I've seen it 2 whole times.
Good. It's not like that. But it
Great.
takes place.
It's actually nothing like that. It's,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
light
Who you have
comedy.
doing
It's a
the
buddy
practical
cop
effects?
comedy.
The practical. Well, there's not going to be many practical effects, but till the end.
So who's going to be doing them, though?
Doing them.
Like creating them?
Do something that doesn't exist. So
well-
there is none.
No, he said there are some.
That's a good question. I'll have to figure out once I get it done and I figure out who is willing to help with it.
He said there are some.
I thought you said there are none.
No,
Why
you
would you
did-
say there are some?
You said there
Me?
are arson. You're blowing. You're gonna light things on fire.
It just seems like it just seems like
You heard it
extra
here first,
words.
people. If something lights on fire anywhere, it was Chase, the arson.
Did you?
Cut out joke about California.
Did you make a joke about California?
I said cut it out.
Jackson, did you watch Weathering with You?
Is that what?
That's the.
He didn't watch it with us.
Yeah, you remember your name? You didn't watch it
remember
with us?
your
That's
Yeah,
right.
because we went
Yeah.
out to theaters.
Oh,
and
that's
you
right,
didn't
yeah.
come.
It's
on
it's
Netflix.
the same guy who made Your Name.
Yeah, Yamagatsu.
Great. That movie was on.
Shigai.
Yeah, no.
Well,
Anyways,
Shigai.
mad if I
Shigai.
say that movie was mid
why do we review?
Your Name.
Shinkai.
I wouldn't be mad.
Mashoto Shinkai.
It was,
It was
Makoto
fun, though.
Shinkai.
I mean, it
What?
was a movie. I watched it.
You can't say
It
that part,
took my
George.
time.
That
I
last
mean,
part,
that's fair.
George. You can't say that last part.
I'm not. It's not like
The
Why you
only
calling
reason I
him
bring
a-
it up,
guy?
I wasted my time. I
the,
would say.
the only reason I bring it up is because in like a month or two or whatever, his new movie's coming
You're
out.
making Your Name.
No,
The anime? Movie?
no,
Well,
the
the
movie
only-
with the doors.
the only
I know
Yeah.
that, but I'm saying you're gonna adapt your name to a
yeah, made the live action. They've already made the live action, if I'm not mistaken.
No, they haven't.
So you.
I think they have.
Did
so-
they? George, check that. Fact check.
George, live
Live-
action, Your Name.
Is there a live action? Is
Live
there a
action, Your Name?
I don't think there is.
I'm pretty sure there is.
I also want it to be known that
I'm confident. There definitely
I asked
is.
what your movie about, and all I know about it is that
It's
it's
not
not the
like-
thing, and it will have some.
I just wanted to know
At
if
the
you'd seen
end.
it. Yeah.
It is like the thing. Because he's a liar.
But it has.
isn't like the thing.
There's no snow.
Lying's a sin. He
There's
wouldn't
no.
lie.
There's no. It all takes place in a room and stuff. I was already telling the boys.
This room?
Yeah, what?
Oh, you saying we're
No.
not the boys?
No, the boys who
Well,
were here on
obviously,
time.
If he's telling the boys, then we're obviously not
The boys who were here
Yeah,
early.
I was making sure he like prefaced what kind of boys.
What'd you
he's
find,
with.
George?
So it looks like it was a thing that was in production, but
They were
I don't
like,
know,
why
it
the
seems like
heck
things
would we
are
do
saying
this?
They lost the director lead Isaac Chung. It may or may not be happening now. I don't.
It's-
That's cool.
It's really hard.
Well, here's
The
something from IGN. This will be very reliable.
Oh, we love IGN. IGN's a reliable.
10 out of 10
source.
website.
Apparently, it's J.J. Abrams' studio Bad Robot is the one producing it for Paramount. Though.
We love
So,
J.J. Abrams.
That's his studio?
Yeah, Bad Robot.
I didn't know that. I'm more interested in Studio Clap, the new studio.
You got a clap?
I
No.
can't find anything saying
You got
if
the
it's
clap?
valid or not. I
Are
don't
we
know.
clapping?
Studio Clap. They did.
What do you call
Kind of weird.
They did Pompo the Cinephile. That's like their only movie that they've done.
Chase almost cried.
I did cry throughout the whole movie.
Oh, he did.
It was a constant stream of tears just pouring out from my eyeballs.
Hey, can
The
you
whole
stop
movie.
rubbing your leg?
I'll do whatever I want.
I was wondering what that was. I was just like,
It's still there.
yeah, your leg's still there,
I
Jackson.
have to
What do
like
you-
spread my legs for you guys. Fine, if that's what you want.
Pompo the Cinephile.
Wider, please.
Pompo the Cinephile.
Oh.
This movie came out last year, right?
I thought it was this year.
No, we got it this year on physical release.
Yeah, it basically came out this year.
It came out in theaters last year.
Yeah,
So people have been watching it since last year. So I thought that Bullet Train was the best movie to come out this year.
And then you changed your mind.
It still is because that movie came out
Yeah.
last year.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Yeah, that makes sense.
I wanted to see you would fall for it or whatever. But
That's what I learned in college.
I mean, all you did was start by lying and saying it came out this year.
Pompo the
It's
Cinephile
not a
is
gotcha.
the movie. What's it called? After I watched it, I was like, nothing can be the best anime ever. And then I watched this movie.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is.
Oh yeah, it's
Anime
definitely
ever.
the best. But Pompo is my favorite.
Yeah.
It is my favorite by far. I didn't think I'd like anything more than the melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya.
Never heard of it.
But this movie, yeah, you heard it here first. Fact checkers. The best,
What?
my favorite anime,
Sorry, I'm watching reels on Instagram. I'm not gonna lie.
my favorite anime movie,
What's on your shirt?
Pompo the Cinephile.
I don't think any anime
Why is
movie
it-
I've
why
watched
is
so
it
far has been
2
that good.
hyphen 17. Shouldn't there be another number?
You should watch Sword of the
It's
Stranger.
only hundreds. It needs to be thousands.
You like samurais?
Well, you guys were like, you should
Or
watch
comma,
this and you
sorry.
should watch that, and I come and I watch stuff with you guys. I'm like, what the f- is this?
You should watch this. You should watch that.
Like the
why
freaking
is it
video
there?
game.
You remember-
where they went into the video game
You like
and
Nausicaa?
beat up
though.
the guy?
You like Nausicaa?
Which one was that?
Gross.
The Valley of the Wind, the one with the bugs.
Nausicaa and the Battle in the Wind, the bugs.
Oh yeah, because I like bugs.
I
Yeah.
like bugs.
I thought the bug, I thought-
bugs.
I just,
Better than
I
Princess
just think
Mononoke.
like they basically had the Zergs.
Still
And
not
I
as
like the
good
Zerg.
as everyone's favorite Earthsea. Tales of Earthsea.
You can keep a straight face.
No, I only laugh because you laugh. I'm not laughing because I don't believe it. I enjoyed that.
That's not.
I liked my
It's
ride.
not like it's.
She was a dragon. He was a dragon?
She was a dragon.
No, she was a dragon.
She was the dragon. He.
Dragon.
Names are important.
Names are important.
And
read the books; they're better.
Goro made a few mistakes along the way,
Goro always makes
Kombat.
mistakes.
but
Goro?
his dad should have forgiven him for it.
Yo,
He-
Mortal
he
Kombat
ripped,
movie.
He ripped off my boy Jax's arms. I'm not
the
gonna
Mortal
forgive him for anything.
The Mortal Kombat movie was good
Which
The-
one?
the
on
new-
HBO
the new
Max.
one?
Yeah, the new one. It was actually pretty good.
I mean, it had some cool parts in it. I don't think it was good, but it did.
It's
have
a
some
Mortal
cool parts in it.
Kombat movie.
Okay, if you're comparing it to the other Mortal Kombat movies, then it was freaking a masterpiece. It was a masterclass. But I'm not gonna say compared to like other movies, it was good. I really liked.
I
some
only
parts
compare
of
it to itself. It was good comparatively to itself.
We got circular reasoning. Scuba man.
Scuba Man, they're using circular
Like
reasoning.
the part where he and you can put it up on screen chase. I'm gonna say the one where he Sub-Zero freezes Jax's gun and the bullet just like is traveling through the air and it freezes. It didn't really make a lot of sense, but it was cool. And then he uppercuts the gun and it just shatters into a million pieces.
He grabs the bullet and like pushes it to the side or something like that.
Yeah, good movie.
Put it on
100%
screen right
realistic.
now.
Put it on the screen right
The
now.
whole movie. Put it in the bottom left corner.
Yeah, do that thing where they just get like a really and they do this on like Discord a lot. They just get like a really small GIF that just speeds through the entire movie, so you can. But if there's actually people who will make a
What Discord servers are you in?
make a GIF,
Yeah.
put it on like Discord, and it's literally the entire movie. I don't know how they can compress it down to like 8 megabytes or whatever the limit is on Discord.
I mean,
but they just
yeah.
put like, for some reason they're just like, here's Morbius, and I'm like, I wouldn't watch Morbius in theaters. I'm definitely not gonna watch it in a Discord.
As a Discord
Chat,
GIF, that's just going like by really fast. Wait, so they just like they minimize it and then they just have it playing in real time?
Yeah, like
Or do they speed it up and it
actually
plays in, like, 10
actually for like
seconds?
2 hours or whatever.
Oh,
it is.
okay.
Like they compress
That's-
it somehow down far enough to where you can still like see what's going on and it's still like 2 hours long. But then if you like go to a different tab and then switch back, it's back at the start.
The way I was understanding
Nice.
it is that it was like a little
Can you
sped
hear
up
it?
like 10 seconds and it played the whole
They
movie.
do that too, but those are mostly just jokes.
Yeah.
Every time the
word B comes in the B movie, it speeds up, double speed or whatever.
Times one.
times 1, times 2.
I remember back
Times
when that
three.
was a big thing.
How long is that movie when you speed it up?
Too long.
No, when you speed it up every time they say B.
Probably like a few minutes.
I thought it was like what, like how long
Probably
is the B
13.
movie?
There's probably 13 if you do the B.
I think it's
going
shorter
fast.
than that. Because you gotta remember, it's double speed from what it is, not from the base of the movie.
Exponential.
So it's like when you yeah, it'd be 4 times by the second time he says it.
oh, it's exponential.
Exponential, very, very, very B movie fast.
This is 5 minutes and 40 seconds.
Like I said, a couple minutes.
I thought it'd be shorter.
No, a couple's 1 or 2. D&D is fun
Was it fun?
for us.
Was it really?
I feel like you were having issues with Chris.
I was mostly having
Do
issues
tell.
with my dad because my dad is my dad and Chris, because they're both old and stupid.
Yeah. You have them both playing?
So yeah, my dad and my uncle are both playing D&D with us, and they're like old and dumb. So
Yeah,
when
I've met him.
So my dad is always like, back in my day, you just walked down a stone corridor. They said there was a goblin. You rolled some dice. The goblin died, and you went down a stone corridor, and there was a minotaur, and you rolled some dice, and the minotaur died. And I'm like, yeah, but Dad, like you actually have to talk to people now. The game has changed slightly, and he's like, well, this is stupid.
I like your dad, but did you ever try asking him Dad, did you ever question why you were in the tunnel in the first place?
That's too much
he
thought
said,
process.
he said that's the whole thing. He's like, that part of the game is just like dumb and monotonous.
the
Like-
part where you actually like.
Well, I
have
did,
to, like,
because
yeah.
on the car ride home, I was literally like, it has gone from like roll dice and see if you overpower the monster through
Yeah.
like modifiers or whatever. I said it's gone from that to basically a storytelling game, and then he just went silent.
Which is, it's funny because technically speaking, it's like, yeah, that's the only thing that it could turn into, like after a while, because after a while you're just rolling dice.
That's why I said,
And
yeah, I
then
said
it'd be so boring.
That's basically what I said. I'm like, instead of walking down the corridor and rolling dice, and you walk down the corridor and roll dice, it's like you talk, and then they tell you like where to go to roll the dice, or it's
why you have
basically
to roll the dice in the first
why
place.
you're going to roll the
Yeah.
dice.
Give you a reason to do
We're
something.
giving
instead,
extra
yeah.
steps.
Why are these goblins trying to kill me? Well, that's a good question. You see, goblins are
Did you
very
try talking to
hostile.
them?
We
Yeah,
hate
did you try
goblins.
talking to them?
Dude,
You're
that's,
talking to the
that's
goblins?
the other thing is like this group.
Did you ask them who they're married to? You know?
Not only I
What's
wrote
your
his backstory.
What's your wife's
He-
name?
He's basically just He-Man.
He is He-Man.
This group of people, by the way, just like they're so slow. They're like, I'm not blaming.
I
Like
know what
it's
you're
good. I'm
saying.
fine with you guys being slow. I
We
was
didn't,
like,
we didn't have everyone there.
there was a lot of dead time where they were just either talking about nothing or talking about
I think it's
game
my problem.
stuff.
I sat next to Chris, and me and Chris were just having a hoot at some times. Chris would go off on a tangent, and your dad would just be there like,
And my dad's literally sitting there shaking his head like, I just want to fight something, man.
and then
I just
what
want
is
to
it?
swing my fictional sword.
Dom over,
Oh, yeah,
Dom's over
and
there just
apparently-
beating things up.
Apparently, Dominic made the world's worst pacifist on the planet.
Oh, he's so bad.
the world's worst pacifist on the planet.
Yeah, I'm like, let's go kill these monsters that are obviously killing people. He's like, only if they attack us first. And I was like, what? I'm not gonna wait to be attacked by something I know has killed people. And he's just like, I don't know.
Listen, dude.
Does he talk like that when he
Yes,
looks like?
he's
Oh, that's. Or is that how he normally talks?
No.
Okay, gotcha,
He
gotcha.
does like a high
I
ethereal
imagine it.
voice.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
He's also a squid boy, which we didn't even ask because we just assumed he was human. We didn't ask what he
I
looked
think-
like
I think-
or his name whenever
I-
we first met him because
I-
this is the second session, so we all kind of were together already.
Wait, like the what's it called? Like the
He's not a mind flayer. He's
Is he like an actual squid boy?
yeah,
or
he's
like
a simic
the-
hybrid.
Okay, gotcha. I
They're
didn't know
like-
if you were
they're
like
like-
calling him like a squid boy because he's like a
No,
dorky
no.
character. Or
They're
something
like,
that,
Simic hybrids are kind of just like, they have animal parts grafted onto them.
yeah. Yeah.
But I think he thinks he's more squid than he probably is. Like, you can be as squid as you want. I don't care. But the way I imagined it was like, you might have a tentacle for one of your arms or something. And he's like, I'm just like a squid man.
Pure
It's
squid.
fine.
Like
Whatever.
The pacifist and his new group of friends that they joined up.
We went to a
They
church.
went to a church,
Right? Oh.
robbed it.
No.
And
No.
destroyed the
Don't say
statue to the
we
God of
robbed
War.
it. No. Chris robbed it
And the pacifist destroyed the statue to
because
the God
it's
of War.
because his god is a goddess of peace, and he's like, no way, I'm letting this slide.
It's like, no way
Bop.
I'm gonna come into this rundown church. Like, it's literally abandoned, like they haven't used it in like a long time. And they're like, F you, God of War, smack.
Yeah,
It's
Kratos
like,
is getting mad over here.
just want to smite you right now.
And then I'm praying to the god because I'm a warrior. I'm
Okay.
a fighter. So
Yeah,
I pray
so-
to I pray to war gods. I don't care really which one. I just pray to them all. Whatever battle I'm in.
Let me. So are you DMing?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you ask them like what their goals are and stuff?
It's a
I know
book.
what their goals pretty much are.
Right.
there's
But
also,
did they know what their goals are?
So when you run
one of their goals is world peace.
So when
That
you
guy over there is directionless.
you ever
For
seen
me.
you ever seen the movie?
He's
You ever
basically-
seen the movie The Thing? That's my backstory.
That's.
But-
He's basically what would have happened
'Cause we're in a-
if he's a Roman soldier really far away from home and the empire has fallen. That's basically what he is.
So you know, like in movies when
Like in the
Hear me out.
PBS play that we did, we were
let me let me
We
tell
had,
you
we had Roman soldiers.
let me tell you this.
Was that what I was?
let me tell you the backstory that I'm imagining. Right, I get sent to this outpost or some like magical item or some like ruins we're investigating.
right.
Empire falls while I'm not there. Cause I'm like an officer. I have a small company, right?
Yeah.
Everything's going bad, but while that's falling, I'm here and there's like an eldritch horror going on, and like monsters are killing everyone, and we
I
like
like that.
we escape it eventually. Like me and my boys that are left, like our little crew, we leave, and then a messenger shows up and he's like, "Hey, the Empire fell."
Oh yeah. By the way, you have no home to go back to.
Yeah, like because that's what I'm imagining, and I'm like, okay.
I just want Hey,
we just like got through this horrible situation.
You're fighting for no reason, and you have no home to
Well,
go
no,
back to.
yeah.
You're also in like the worst place on the planet. So,
So like we could go back, but I decided to stay because I have no family home.
he's probably just hoping that he dies an early death.
Yeah.
I see.
So now I'm just a merc.
What's the point?
Is this your
So this-
Tuesday game
We're back
or is
in
this the
Icewind
Friday
Dale.
game?
This is Friday.
This is
Friday
Friday.
game.
So this is
Okay, gotcha.
Icewind Dale, which is just completely
You were
ice.
in Icewind Dale for a bit.
I
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
You
Who
played
You were
definitely-
the
You
robot.
played the just
You were the
begin-
robot. Remember?
You just played the beginning. He played like 1 or 2 sessions.
No, we got like to level 3.
No, he stopped before that.
Oh, he did.
Which one are we talking about?
Who was the third person to play with us?
Me, you, Dominic.
I
Right?
think Dominic was there.
I don't think I've met Dom.
We had
maybe
we had the
Maybe
NPC called Seth.
Yeah, you were there. You
We
were
had-
there.
Who was I?
You were the robot.
I don't think.
Yeah,
I've
you
played
were a robot.
Have I played a robot?
Yes.
Yeah, and you were like, your whole thing was like you just looked like a suit of armor.
You remember the door?
You like
You remember my whole thing was
You
like
don't
strength
remember?
based, and I couldn't break down a door, and you and Jared were laughing
Yeah,
at me
yeah,
as the guy
you were
escaped
there.
through the back
You were-
window.
I remember now.
And
I
then
was,
they-
there when
I was a
Seth-
sniper. I had a rifle. or
Yeah.
whatever.
You were there when Seth jumped out the window.
He jumped. I was like, "Stop him!" As I couldn't break down the door. And you're like, "Beep boop pop, beep boop
he got
beep."
locked. He got
I
locked in a
remember now.
room.
I remember.
He got
Because I
locked.
was helping a kid.
He got locked in a room.
So this guy who in our party, and then you guys just wouldn't stop him.
You guys actually like he was gonna jump out the window, but you guys were not pursuing him. So he just took the time to break each panel in the window, remove the window, and then jump out.
As I was still trying to
And
get out the
then-
room.
And he's like, "Stop him!"
You guys getting him?
No.
Good job, guys.
I remember because I made that character.
And you had a gun. You could've just
had
shot
a,
him.
I had a gun, but if I'm not mistaken or whatever,
You only had, like, 5 bullets.
no, I never. I only had like 5 bullets, and I never had the thing loaded. So I'd have to spend like a turn loading it each time
yeah.
or whatever. And so
You always have to
no,
load.
I
like,
think you started each combat with a bullet, but you realize that every time you shoot a bullet,
yeah, it takes like 2 rounds
it's
to
hand
reload it.
No,
yeah.
I think it's.
It takes an action to reload it.
It takes an action to fire, action to reload, so it would
Yeah,
take 2
I thought it was
So
a
it took
bonus
2
action
rounds
to
or whatever.
reload, but
So
you always
I-
used it.
and
I was
I
just like-
thought I remember
I was like-
specifically it being a bonus action to reload, but you always used your bonus action on something else. So I'm like, so the next round comes around, and
Maybe.
you're like, let me shoot, and I'm like, but Chase, you didn't reload.
Well, you could reload then. I think
That was perfect because I wanted to be or whatever.
Useless?
Well, no, my character
Don't say
was
that.
I designed my character around like the look of him because in my head I was picturing of like Somali in the Forge Spirit with a rifle, and
weren't you like 4 or 5?
no, he was tall.
Oh, was
Yeah,
he?
yeah, he was
I
tall.
think he was,
and he was
I think
really
he was the second
slow.
biggest guy.
Yeah, and
Jared was just a really big.
he
Jared always
the
was big.
Warforged have like skin armor, right? And stuff like
Their
that.
armor is assimilated
they-
into their
Yeah,
body.
yeah, yeah.
They are
But I
made
think
out of
I
wood or
also
metal,
wore
so-
armor on top of it, if I'm not mistaken.
That makes no sense.
No,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
armor
it doesn't, but
the,
I did-
the armor like melds into your being.
Right, but
like,
I-
whenever you put something on, it just like
I
becomes.
do think he wore like a costume.
No, he did. I
Yeah,
remember him.
I was
specifically, it
really
looked like he
slow, and I
wore
could only
armor.
attack things from a range.
It was bad. It
So,
was rough.
But I was just like, this is so perfect because I'm not gonna get anything done. But that's what my character is because he's like a dumb robot. Or whatever. He's not gonna. He's
But
not
yeah,
gonna.
you guys got all the way to level 4 actually. You like finished. You got through like when we became level 4. That's when it stopped.
Because we didn't have enough people.
That's right,
3 is
that's
kind of
right.
hard to run a campaign with.
No, 3 was enough, but I think Chase had to like do stuff
I really
Just
liked.
hated us.
because we had 3 people, and then I had an NPC following you around, the little ranger.
I liked when I got to play as the Kenku.
I hated that. I hated that campaign. I hated everything about my
It
life.
was so much fun when I was playing it because I was just like, yeah, let me just like steal forks. and
Yeah, but
knives
we
and
had
stuff.
Big Chungus
Oh yeah.
And
a-
Saxon Hale.
and a mystic.
Saxon Hale was great, dude.
But he was a mystic, so
Someone
he was
using-
actually like really overpowered.
Someone using game knowledge, out of character knowledge.
Saxon Hale
He
just
always does that though. Like
Do,
no matter
do I
what
hear him
game,
attacking those wolves?
No matter what game she's in, her character is omnipotent. Like everywhere.
I was just like, I want to grab
Do I
this
hear that?
parachute. I
Oh.
tossed the parachute on the spiders and then I light it on fire. Or I tossed my torch on top of it and light it on fire.
Yeah, that was fun.
Burn them
Yeah,
all
man,
up.
why not?
There was
Yeah, man.
it was okay.
Anything's better
I
than
think it
George
was-
playing D&D.
Oh,
Hate that guy.
I just wanted to see if he would look over.
George playing D&D is horrible. He makes
that.
horrible
was like-
characters.
George was like, "You want to watch me kill a whole town?
You want to see me slap that rock?
You want to see me do it again?" And
You remember in Jackson's campaign where it was like the zombies and there was the floating city
after
and
that
they're like
session, he's
doing
like,
wizard stuff
"Yeah, I
with
don't
the
really want
rock,"
to play
and then
D&D
you went,
anymore."
"Hey, watch this," and you sliced it in half.
That was Sam.
No, that was you.
That was Sam.
And Kermit
you.
Senpai jumped off
said-
at the same time. He's
Specifically,
like,
what you said was, "Can I like push it over?" And I was like, "You could," and then you're like, "I do
Big Chungus.
Sam was
It's
playing.
the same session.
Sam wasn't playing Big
after
Chungus
that-
then.
After that,
He was
game
playing
session,
Shrek.
After that game session, you're like, "I don't really want to play D&D anymore." Like, so you
No,
like, you
Sam-
kill a whole town, and then
Sam
you're
was
like,
playing
"Yeah, I don't really
Shrek.
feel like playing
Other
D&D."
Sam was playing Kim Possible and Ron.
Yeah, it was the
Stoppable.
worst game ever.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Someone else was playing
Aaron was
Kermit
the,
the
only,
Frog.
Aaron was the only person who played a character that wasn't
He
from
was
something else.
He was
I
a
didn't-
good character,
it was-
and then everyone
I
made
didn't play
fun of
this
my
game.
character.
It was very you weren't
so
there.
many people, and
It was not fun.
nobody told us what to do.
One person-
I had no idea how to play, so I will admit there's no way I didn't ruin things. But I don't remember slicing that thing in half.
You didn't slice it. You did. You just punched it. I'm pretty
You're
sure.
like, yeah, you just
Oh, okay.
knocked it
Well,
over.
Maybe I did that.
And
But,
then you
know,
killed the whole town. Because it fell out of the
Genocide.
sky.
I had no way of knowing.
Yay!
And then Kermit the Frog went, "Hey, watch this. I'm gonna jump at the same time it hits the ground. Therefore, I don't die."
He said that. He said, "It's like when you're a kid and you're like, yeah, if the plane falls out of the sky, I'll just hop at the last second and I'll be fine."
I'll jump backwards.
up before it is.
Yeah, I'll jump backwards so that like up and backwards. so that
I
I'm fine.
legitimately remember as like a 6-year-old or even less.
Dude,
like,
it's pretty
at
smart
King- at
thinking.
King- I don't like I especially didn't like heights as a kid, but at King's Dominion they have like the little Eiffel Tower, and
yeah.
I said, "I'll go up there. I'll be scared, but to be honest, if it falls over, I can just jump at the." I was like 4 though.
Yeah.
So
I can make it.
Oh man, that's funny.
But no, yeah, there's that. So there was Jared was playing Big Solid Snake, Liquid
Venom, I think.
Venom Snake.
Yeah,
Symbiote Spider-Man.
I think it was specifically Venom Snake. But the way
No, from Solid, like from Metal Gear.
Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh, gotcha.
We had Droidicas.
So it was,
Was it
pretty
Droidicas?
bad. No, they were just battle droids.
They were battle droids. We had Kim Possible and Ron Stoppable. We had Kermit Samba with a gun and a trench coat. We had Shrek.
It
we
was-
had Ash of the Dead.
It was actually the worst. Like
and we had me.
It was
who
actually-
was just
yeah,
like
Aaron.
from a fallen
Aaron,
city.
an actual like knight with a backstory.
And then they made fun
and
of
everyone
me.
else is just from like a video game or a TV show.
And they're like, Aaron,
And it's
is your
like-
character like Batman? I'm like, no. He's
But-
like, but he's like
you
he's
know,
like the son of a famous
at the
people.
time,
I'm like,
we were
no.
kind of new to D&D, so I was like, it's fine. I'll just base the entire story around Aaron because he's the only one who came with a character.
And a backstory.
Was it the first time we played when you played as Octavius Wolfgang?
Yeah.
Was that the first one? Because I think that was the most fleshed out character we had, like in the first
Yeah, I
Time.
make generally.
Like, yeah.
fleshed
Whoa,
out
what was wrong
characters.
with Firebeard?
the,
Firebeard.
The Dragonborn
Yeah,
pirate?
The
Actually-
Dragonborn pirate.
Now that you mention it, yeah,
But-
those were probably the
Aside
two.
from the fact that I was like, that was the first game I played, so when I read that I would be notorious because I was a pirate, I was like,
right.
don't you know who I am? No. Who's that?
We're not in a port town, so no reason to know who a pirate is.
There was a port like a mile south, dude.
And he started running there. He's like, my
I
boat's
wanted
there.
to go there.
that
The
entire
boat's not there.
that first time we played, we were
that's
like,
fair.
oh, we'll play next week. So we have like a week to prepare, like the first thing that no one's ever played before. Everyone's first time playing.
Yep. Yeah, people don't know how to make.
And there was like
characters.
12 people.
There was 2.
There was 12 people, and there was 2 people who showed up on the day,
you made
like
Ben
an hour
gay.
before. I did not on purpose. Not on purpose.
His name was Angel Eyes, and he was in a
You did
bar,
make Ben
and he was an
pretty
entertainer.
gay.
So you're like, he's on stage dancing for everyone, and we're like, whoa. He was a bar.
You either made him the most flamboyant straight man on the planet or gay.
Yeah.
Ben, did I make you gay?
He said yes. If that mic didn't pick it up, he said yes.
It was.
Nod the camera up and down.
It was rough. It was.
Oh yeah, I mean it was obviously
Checking this, and the answer is yes. I just checked. So
that
is gay?
Ben
You
was
also-
gay.
You also made my uncle like hate D&D for like several years.
Your uncle's a.
To be
My
fair,
uncle is kind of a dick,
Your
to
uncle,
be fair.
your uncle's
And
a
there was
little-
12 people, and it was the first time anyone was playing.
And didn't he
But-
show up like?
And on-
But he
He also
constantly kept being like, every
also
time
showed
we're
up
like
late.
D&D, he's like, he would point back to that, and I'm like, 1, there was 12 people. 1, none of us had played the game before. 1, like this, that, and the other.
you showed up like an hour before we started, and it, like expect me to like understand like where to like put people in like from the first get-go or whatever. He was the one who did the thing with
Well,
the.
he showed up. He showed up. He wasn't there for the first session, so he wasn't with the.
yeah,
group.
he was here with the first session.
No, he was. He came in the
No, he
second.
wasn't-
No,
He
we-
wasn't there for the first session.
No,
He was.
That's a guarantee.
Are you talking about when we made the characters?
no, he
He
wasn't.
wasn't
there for
even
that.
there for the
He
first
was
time
there
we started playing.
The first ever time we played.
No.
When I was DM.
You're wrong.
No,
You're
dude,
wrong.
I totally remember this
You're actually
because
wrong.
I didn't know Ben was coming either.
No, somebody.
Ben made his
Ben
character like
came before my uncle did.
Yeah,
No,
no, because
no, it was
you
the
had
same
him. You had him sneaking into the mayor's
Yeah, you had him,
house.
like,
that was the
sneaking
first
into the
time we
house.
played.
No,
That was it was literally because
Chase,
I was only there the first time we played. He
Yeah,
wasn't
but
there.
but this here's the
you're
thing.
just wrong.
No.
Shut up!
It was definitely the first time.
Literally everyone around you is telling you you're wrong.
Michael was the one who came like a different time or whatever.
He was a boat.
But
He was.
but on top of this,
You just came just to hang
I
out.
was letting you guys know that like this city was like being overrun by an army, and there's like 12 of you, level ones, and you're like Zach had like a good idea because like I mean he was just like, oh, like I'll just start taking some of them out or whatever, and it's like, well yeah, I mean I guess if you're gonna try to fight back, that's cool or whatever. And I was like, he's like, I fire, and I was like, yeah, you took out like one guy. And then he's like, I want to fire again. I was like, okay.
Just keep.
Yeah, I was like, you've got like 10 rounds. You know, kind of a 10 bolts.
Keep
kind of
shooting,
thing.
bud. You'll get him eventually.
I do have one campaign that I want to kind of run eventually soon. No, it's not BakaTaka, but
I'm out.
You're really beating that lamp up.
yeah, he
Dude,
hates
this
it.
lamp's like right next to me. Get him off me, bro.
He can't go that far.
There.
The roof's.
Yeah,
it's gonna fall.
he's gonna fall on you.
He's gonna. You're going.
He's
fall.
moving.
He's moving.
He's, he's quaking.
What do you
man.
think, Ben?
He's quaking. But anyways,
Alright, it's good now.
yeah,
It's set.
I've got a good campaign idea.
What's the idea? Tell us.
You ever been on a train before?
Oh, bullet
A
train.
bullet train. Oh,
It's not a bullet train.
Right. You had
I have been on a
you had
train.
a good idea.
Yeah, it's a train. It's gonna start off on a train or whatever.
I've been on a train.
Do we only stay on the train?
That depends.
Is it Western?
First station we get off.
Is it
Chase is
West-
like, rewrite.
Is it
No,
we-
no.
Is it Western?
It's like a steampunk vibe.
Oh.
Yeah.
No way. We get off the train immediately. The first stop we can.
What if we
Chase
never?
is just
what
like,
if we
yeah.
never get on the train?
It-
Chase is just
what
like,
it is.
Aaron's on the train. It's like, that sucks to be Aaron. I guess he's gonna have to re-roll a new character.
Uh-oh.
We're not getting on that train.
What it is it's
Cuts to my character.
the story takes place at the start or whatever on a train.
Story takes place at the start.
It takes place on a train,
No way, dude.
and it's like, hey, this train will reach this city in 3 days.
No way.
Or whatever.
Wait a minute. This is just Murder on the Orient Express.
Wait, this is just Bullet Train.
They stopped that train.
No. It's not
I
Bullet
haven't
Train.
watched Bullet Train.
Bullet Train's on a bullet, idiot.
Bullet train.
It's a fast train.
Bullet
it doesn't
train
take
takes
3
place
days.
over like
Fast
6
train.
hours.
Hey, this train's gonna be powered by steam, so it's gonna be fast.
Steampunks.
Steam powered.
Bullet Train is a really good movie.
They're gonna shovel
Movie of the
cash
year?
into the engine like Fairly Odd Parents.
Everyone should watch it.
Anyways,
So, yeah,
so
so-
what is like? Why bring this up?
So it takes us 3 days to get to the place.
Oh no, yeah. So what it is, it's gonna be 3 days to get to a place or whatever.
No way.
And then there's also what's it called? There's some things that might go on the train or whatever.
I
but-
really hope so.
Like a murder.
Yeah. But basically,
Nothing happens. It's just 3 days of us role playing.
but
Game
The
ends.
stewardess trips one time.
Oh, something happened. What's that sound? Oh, sorry guys, I fell over and knocked down the beer cart. We'll pick it up. I'm sorry. We'll clean that up, guys. Don't worry about it.
No, and then it's like
2 days later.
the
Session over.
The stewardess comes out and she's like, "We've run out of alcohol." But then nothing else happens.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
No, so basically by the time, if the train reaches the destination or whatever in 3 days or whatever, then at that point, then everyone has the option of choosing to end it there or continuing the campaign. So
Yeah, but like, so is this just a thing that happens?
You
Is this just Kino's journey?
you
No,
can't.
I'm just saying like
Yeah.
campaign. You're just gonna do it. You're gonna do it and record it.
I was thinking about recording it.
Like that's what.
With
I'm getting
what?
at.
Yeah. With what?
With what?
Is it associated with
With
this channel?
probably a camera and a
Oh,
mic.
okay. I just want to I want to flesh this out 100%.
Maybe people.
I need you to make sure you're
No,
fleshed out.
You're actually just gonna have a few AI that like just script what and you're just narrating. a
Yeah,
story
yeah.
the whole
I'm
time.
just like, well, according to the AI, you guys failed your strength
According
checks.
to the AI, Billy Bob tripped and fell and
Off the train.
under the tracks.
Billy Bob.
Not again, Billy Bob.
So now there's only 2 players.
Right,
Well,
right.
Billy Bob can make it.
But
I'll believe
the way I have it,
Check it. September 13th. It's gonna be on this channel.
I'm not gonna drop your phone. Why would I do that?
Be there
Just dropped it
at,
technically.
at
Stop
2
from
a.m. 2
I
a.m.
said
September
that.
13th.
You
The
can
first
turn it
episode
off.
comes out.
He did.
Sorry, come again. What were you
I was just making an announcement, date and time for your release.
Yeah, it's gonna be. You're doing it next month.
It's September 13th, 2 a.m. That's when the episode comes out.
Wait, we're already in September.
Yeah.
That's like
So,
11 days.
like-
11 days from now.
Well,
No, 10
you have
days.
11
What is that,
days.
next
You have
Wednesday?
11 days to make this
10.
thing.
Next
record
Wednesday?
it, edit it, and upload it by 2 a.m. on September 13th.
Is that
It's 10 days from now.
next Tuesday?
Yeah.
Wednesday?
Tuesday.
Put a clock on the screen
I'm
right
not
now.
doing
Count
that.
down. Put a clock on the screen right now.
No.
Count down.
Why not?
Because I've got a list of things I can. I don't. Like I said, I don't.
You have to
remember.
write a movie.
Gotta finish my movie.
Do you have the script down?
I have a good chunk of it done. It's
What's
a.
casting looking
So
like?
who's the thing?
Your mom?
There is no thing.
Oh.
There is no thing.
Then it's nothing like the thing.
That's why I said it's nothing like the thing. I just wanted to know if you've seen it.
It was a fair question.
Why don't you go ahead and just tell me everything it's not like then until I can figure out.
I'm not gonna spoil the movie for you, man.
It's not spoiler.
You're just like my
Hey,
It's
brother.
not spoiler.
Hey.
You're just like my
to know
brother.
what kind
Hey,
of movie
it's
it
not
is.
like Bullet Train if you want to know that.
Oh, it's not like Bullet Train.
Have you ever seen The Room?
It's not like that.
No, I will not.
Hey, keep asking him movies. I'll keep saying
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
like that. I'll be
Yeah,
there.
go ahead, give it a try.
Is it like Your Name?
It's not like that.
Is one of the characters gonna like hold their hand out and then she asks for his name and then he's gonna write down something stupid instead of his name.
I love you.
So she'll
Everyone's I love you.
she'll never actually remember
Hey.
his name or anything like that.
He wrote "I love you." At least he's saying he loves
It's like,
her.
wow, this absolute nobody loves me. I'm glad I know that.
Well, she remembered that there was someone.
Hey, there's a guy.
Are you talking about your
And-
name?
Yeah, something like that. Is it okay? My turn. Is it like Star Wars? All of them?
Is it like-
Actually, that's a little bit warmer, but nowhere near.
so it's Star Trek.
Oh,
no.
Next.
Star
Generation.
Trip, Ship Troopers.
I'm glad that you both said that, but no.
Alien vs
Is
Predator.
Clancy Brown gonna be in it?
Does Yoshi's egg smell like what?
Is it?
Is Clancy Brown gonna be in it?
I don't know who that is, but no.
Mr. Krabs?
Is that his name?
Yes.
That's a voice actor.
Oh, that's the voice actor's name.
Sure.
He's also the detective in Detroit Become Human.
Which one?
The guy, the actual person.
The robot or the
I
detective?
said the actual
the
person.
actual person. The main one.
The human? You mean which one?
The not
Is that the robot? No, not the
No,
robot.
you know the person.
Well, everybody,
This sucked. I mean, no, it was great. Thanks for having me.
I enjoyed my ride.
There were some highlights in there.
Thanks for watching or listening to BakaTaka.
10 days.
As always,
10 days.
in the middle, I've been Chase.
10 days.
Oh yeah, 10 days. Yeah,
On the left, it's been
Aaron.
right
For them or for us?
for them.
Oh, Aaron.
And on the left,
Aaron 2.
bye-bye.
Don't stop the recording.
Don't stop
It was supposed to be-
recording. Nah, I subbed in Chase. Chase is my boy.
Chase, more like.
You just didn't want to talk to them.
What am I gonna talk to them about?
Chase more like
We've
not part
already
of the
been in
human
an
race.
episode.
Ah, my knee!
We went over this yesterday, Eric. What am I actually gonna talk to them about?
We've already been in an episode together. You
So you're not going to be in any episode today.
Yeah.
Chase, you let him talk himself out of it.
Hey, he drove here, man.